Hey guys, welcome back to my next video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build the Wonder Weapon and all of its variants on D Machina. This will be a step-by-step simple tutorial so that you guys can get back out there in your game and have fun figuring out all of the upgrades. Alright, let's get into it. After you guys turn on power and then build a pack-punch machine, you should be ready for all of the steps. Before even starting building the variants, you obviously need a Wonder Weapon first. So to build the Wonder Weapon, you have to kill the boss. Once you kill the boss, he will drop a key card, as you see in your screen right there. Your next step is, after grabbing the key card, you want to go back down into the nuke and Deadshot daiquiri room. In there, you insert the key card that you get from killing the boss, and out comes a D.I.E remote, which will be needed later. Your next step is, after you grab the remote, you want to go back up into spawn, go in the side room, and as you see there's a door right there. Inside of that door there's going to be the Wonder Weapon. So you want to activate the trap by using the remote that you picked up. And with that huge horde of zombies coming in, basically what this machine does is it sucks up the zombie souls and kills them. And once you get enough souls trapped inside of that door, you can discharge it, and then you can pick up the Wonder Weapon for yourself. Starting off with the Nova 5 is you want to go down by Deadshot Daiquiri, and there will be this little like sucking up almost like vacuum canister thing. So once you get a dog round, you want to shoot a dog point blank next to that machine. As you can see, it's sucking up the gas and gets stuck inside of the canister. The next step to building this Wonder Weapon is going on top of Noct. On top of Noct, there will be this yellow glowing canister thing you want to suck up. Once you suck that up, you want to go back down where you sucked up the Plague Hound gas. As you can see, it's in there. And the canister will basically absorb the gas, and you want to take that canister and put it on top of the box that's next to the plane wing. Once you place it and you knife it or shoot it with a gun, you can switch to the D.I.E Nova 5. So here's basically just like what it does. It's probably the worst one, but it's still pretty decent for like training and gathering zombies up. It's obviously going to be good in the early rounds, but just be wary that later in the game it will be pretty bad. Next up is the Cairo emitter. So basically, the first step you want to do is you want to get the boss to shoot that mushroom on the tree as you see it turn purple. Next, you want to go up on top of Noct. On top of Noct, you'll find this box, and you want to shoot that box with the Wonder Weapon, and it'll fall off and drop you an empty flask. You want to take this empty flask and place it underneath the mushroom-like thing the boss shot on the tree. After about 1 to 2 minutes of filling it with cryogenic fluid, you can pick that thing back up and then make your way down to the Speed Cola room, where you will find the weapon crate for the cryogenic Wonder Weapon. So just for a little test with this thing, again, it's round 11, so this is not a huge test to show you guys how good this Wonder Weapon is. So as you can see, it's pretty good for the early rounds. It's not bad. Definitely better than the Nova 5 in my opinion, but there's better ones out here as you can see coming up. To actually build the next two variants of the Wonder Weapon, you have to do the first portion of the Easter egg. Don't let this scare you away because it's really not that hard. I'll show you how to do it quickly. The first step is entering the Dark Ether portal. Once you get in the Dark Ether, you want to build this thing called the Ether Scope. There's 3 possible locations for these parts to spawn scattered through the map, only one spawn at a time, and the first one spawns on top of the airplane wing. Again, these don't spawn in the same place every single time. They can be scattered randomized order. Next is underneath the spawn stairs. And lastly, the last part is behind Pack-a-Punch by the middle teleporter. After you have gathered yourself all of the parts of the ether scope, you want to actually build it. So underneath Pack-a-Punch there's a workbench. Once you craft the ether scope, you want to pick it up and run back to the speed cola room. Once you build the ether scope, ether portal will actually spawn above the room. Once you enter that portal, you want to go by the computer, and right next to the computer, there'll be a diary. With this diary, you want to interact with 3 anomalies throughout the map. First one being by Speed Cola. And actually, when you're next to this, the zombies will not attack you. Second one is in the trial room on the right side. Again, interact with him, give him the diary, he'll go through a story. Lastly, the last one is underneath Pack-a-Punch, right in front where you crafted the ether scope. Once he finishes his little speech, you want to go back to the computer and interact with the password. Once that is done, you should be able to build the 2 other variants of the Wonder Weapon. After completing the first portion of the Easter egg, you want to go back into the Dark Ether to build the fire version of the Wonder Weapon. Once you're in here, the airplane part will lift up off of the ground, and you can see this little box. You shoot that box with a bullet-based weapon, and you can pick up a fuse. With this fuse, you want to make your way back down. Across in Deadshot Daiquiri, there will be a fuse laser cutter. You want to place the fuse in the laser cutter. Once that's done, it'll automatically bring you back out of the Dark Ether, and you automatically pick up the part, so you don't have to hold your interact button to actually pick up a part. You can just make your way back up to the pond, and on top of the truck, you can switch to the fire version of the Wonder Weapon. Once you pick it up, here's a little test. It's pretty good. It's a smaller radius than the Wonder Weapons originally, but I find it a little bit better, and it's kind of fun to use. Lastly, we're going to be building the electricity variant of the Wonder Weapon. To do this, you want to enter the Dark Ether portal that lies underneath the Pack-a-Punch. Once you go in here, you want to make your way on top of Nocturne Totem, and with your Wonder Weapon, you want to suck in that crystal that lies next to the Wonder Fizz machine. With your supercharged shot, you want to go down underneath Pack-a-Punch, there'll be a little box. When you shoot it, light glows. And in each end of the cave, there'll be another crystal. So I went at one end of the cave, and I go back down with my supercharged shot, and I shoot the box. That's 2 out of 3. And the last location on the other side of the cave, it just lies there. It's pretty easy to see. And as you see, the Dark Ether closes, but my supercharge still stays, so don't worry about that. And I shoot my third shot in there. I grab the Electro Bolt, and that's the final variant built. So here's just a little test of it. Definitely the best one, like I said. It's round 15, so it's not a huge test like I said at the other ones, but it shreds as it does more damage over time. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to leave a like or subscribe if you learned or enjoyed my content. Thank you. Bye.